Welcome back, everyone, to another great story from the Bible. Last week we heard of how Hannah's prayer was answered by God and how she dedicated her son Samuel to the Lord. Today we will listen to how God called Samuel to be a prophet. In the days when Samuel was still a young boy, he lived and served in the house of the Lord at Shiloh. He had been dedicated by his mother Hannah and now ministered under the guidance of Eli, the aged priest. On a particular evening, the lamp of God still burned in the tabernacle. Eli, whose eyes were becoming weak, lay in his usual place, and young Samuel lay down to sleep in the house of the Lord near the ark of God. Then, in the stillness of the night, a voice called out. Samuel woke and said,
"Here I am."
He ran to Eli and said,
"Here I am, you called me."
But Eli replied,
"I did not call, go back and lie down."
So Samuel went and lay down again. Again the Lord called. Samuel got up and went to Eli once more.
"Here I am, you called me."
"My son, I did not call, go back and lie down."
A third time the Lord called. And again Samuel ran to Eli.
"Here I am, you called me."
Then Eli realized what was happening. The Lord was calling the boy. Eli told Samuel,
"Go and lie down, and if he calls you again, say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'"
So Samuel went and lay down in his place once more, his heart beating fast, waiting in silence. Then the Lord came and stood there, calling as at the other times,
"Samuel, Samuel!"
"Speak, for your servant is listening."
In that moment the young boy became a prophet of the living God. The Lord spoke to Samuel, revealing a hard truth. That judgment would come upon Eli's household because Eli's sons had dishonored God, and Eli had not restrained them. Though young, Samuel listened carefully to the words of the Lord. Samuel lay until morning, afraid to tell Eli the vision.
"Samuel, my son, what was it that God said to you? Do not hide it from me. He is the Lord. Let him do what is good in his eyes."
As Samuel grew, the Lord was with him, and let none of his words fall to the ground. All Israel, from Dan to Beersheba, recognized that Samuel was attested as a prophet of the Lord. The boy who once said, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening," became a mighty prophet through whom God would guide his people. The calling of Samuel reminds us of the importance of listening to God's voice. Sometimes he speaks when we least expect it, in the quiet, in the stillness. Samuel's response of humility and obedience is a model for us today, to be ready to say, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." Are we listening when God calls? If you were inspired by this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Bible stories brought to life. And remember, just as God called Samuel, he is still calling people today to listen, to serve, and to follow his voice.